Hello, my name is Dmitry Kahpanyuk. I'm happy to see you in Moscow. This is 11th ENOG meeting of the Eastern European Forum of Operators. And I believe that we are ready to start. And our first plenary session starts with a welcome address, as the organizer is ripe. CC, so allow me to pass the floor to the chairman, Hans-Peter Colley.
Thank you very much for inviting me to this ENOG meeting here in Moscow. It's a pleasure to be back again in Moscow. I was here 2 years ago at the last ENOG meeting that was here, and it's really good to see that you're gathering back where ENOG started some years back. My name is Hans-Peter Holen, and I'm chair of RIPE, the open community for internet in Europe, the Middle East, and Central Asia. That includes Russia and the former Soviet republics, to sort of have the historic view on things. And I took over as chair of RIPE for 2 years ago, so since all of you know my predecessor, I would like us to have a small moment of silence to remember Rob Loxile, who after 25 years of chair of RIPE passed away in December. So thank you very much for remembering him and for all the good work he's done for internet in our region, and especially here in Russia, where I know that his heart will close to. So by this, I will once again welcome you all to this meeting, and I will hand over to Axel Pavlik, who is the managing director of RIPE NCC, and he can introduce his colleagues and staff and tell us a bit more about what's happening.
Спасибо, Hans-Peter. Axel Pavlik, управляющий директор RIPE NCC.
Thank you, Hans-Peter, too. I will not introduce every single staff member. You've seen some of them already. But maybe I can ask them to quickly show themselves so that you can grab them when you see them if you have any issues with them. There's only two in here. Oh, the rest must be outside. Oh, there's another one right there in the back, Nick. Oh, Andrea, hello. Yes, people coming in, there's more space over there to the left. But yes, we do bring quite a number of staff. Special apologies from Serge and from Paul Rendek and Serge Radovcic, who would possibly expect them here instead of me. They're more entertaining. I'll keep it relatively short. So we do bring lots of people here to support you all, and it's important that you do talk to us. Don't be shy. We have a couple of Russian speakers there as well, and grab us and tell us what you like and what you don't like. Thank you to our host, but I won't thank myself. But MSKX is a long-time co-host with us, and it always works very nicely. So thank you very much to them. We also have sponsors once more at this ENOG as general partner, the Technical Center for Internet, and as platinum sponsor NetNod and NLIX, all with their desks outside. Thank you very much, folks. So here we are, and oh my God, I saw the first picture or the first photo on Facebook this morning, the long queue down the stairs. I said I'll just take the lift and stay on the second floor coming down. I do remember the very first, there was a RIPE NCC regional meeting, I don't know, was it 10 years ago or maybe even more than that? In the other hotel. It was a relatively, we thought it was a big group, but hey, this is beyond our expectations. Thank you very much for coming. This is your meeting, and you make it, and you should talk to each other as well, as you probably will. So I wish you all a very successful meeting here. We have, I think I heard this morning, registered for 808 already. I'm not quite sure where exactly those numbers are, but it's a lot. They asked me yesterday to bring more of those plastic holders and paper for the registrations. because they didn't have enough here, because some of them were stuck in customs as well. So we had more than 400 people checked in. I think the capacity of this room is 300 and a bit. We have asked our Japanese colleagues to come and push people in like they do in the subways in Tokyo, if there are people out there. Please, if you come in, make sure that you fill the seats as much as possible. But I see there's still some space there. That's okay. We have a networking dinner tonight, and in the documents you know how to get there. You see where the address is, the directions there. Please bring your badge when you come. It's a networking dinner. It's also relatively limited in terms of numbers, so be there first. Thank you. And with that, I think I can leave you to, let me see, just to make sure, yes, goes around. Leave you to the day. Have lots of fun, enjoy, talk to each other, talk to us, don't be shy. Our Russian is really, really bad, but like I said, grab your friends and our staff who speak Russian and talk to us, please. Thank you.
Thank you, Axel. Я рад видеть на сцене.
So I'm happy to invite Andrei Vorobyov from the MENA RF. General Director. Yeah, hi. Dear friends, I'm happy to see you, Axel. Just like Axel, many people who visited conferences, first regional RIPE and CC meetings since 2004. And so you see the faces of those who started from the very beginning, from the first meeting in Moscow in 2004. Attending, arranging, working on the organization committee and program committee. So I want to thank these people first. So this number, 772 registered participants, almost 500 people are now here attending. This is a record. In 2004, back then, I was representing registrar community, and we were the first RIPE NCC regional meeting host. And then 150 registered participants. It was a great success, because this was a technical conference, and even an attempt of Coordination Center in 2011 to make the program slightly more generic and speak both about technical and politics and legal things. So demonstrated that would not not true. The RIPE conference should target at the technical side of internet. So today, Coordination Center has a number of consulting agencies and comprising communities, and we have tech geeks in the infrastructure. And according to the instruction of the Ministry of Communications, one of the founders, we consider all the letters as instructions. We are IPv6, and that's why we overlap with the agenda of RIPE. And so within IPv6DF in St. Petersburg, at the last Internet Plus Sovereignty conference on the 23rd of May in the Russia Today agency, a document has been developed with specific proposals, will be passed to the Internet Development Institute and the administration of President, who will take care of IPv6, which is instrumental in Internet of Things that we discussed today in the morning, and today we shall continue and tomorrow. So not to take too much of your time, I wanted to invite the next speaker, Alexei Platonov, who was the founder of RIPE NCC for conferences, and that today he is a director of Technical Center. Alexei, you brought RIPE to Russia. So what has changed since 2004? Thank you, Andrei. Hi. There you see, he's always like that. He cannot, do without giving directions. A lot has changed. For instance, look at the weather, lousy. But I'm happy to see you all here, and I'm happy that we have reached the 11th conference. This is a good number. In fact, I'm speaking on behalf of 4 organizations. So the sponsor, that we have seen, I represent two. So on behalf of the sponsor, the Technical Internet Center, congratulations and welcome. And I have a very important mission on behalf of the host, that MSKX, to wish you every success. And today, unfortunately, the General Director, IO MSX, Yelena Voronina, whom you all know, could not come. And just like in that movie, I will fill in for her. So on her behalf, I am welcoming you here and wish you every success in this conference. But as I'm in charge of non-commercial activity that MSKX part. And once I got the mic, I grabbed the mic. That's not interesting just to celebrate it. So I wanted to use it to announce a couple of projects that within the MSKX conglomerate we are carrying out. And we have not announced yet in the ENOG community the magazine publishing about technical sides of internet, technical innovations. At the last forum, we did distribute it, but this year I want to draw your attention that there is this magazine. You see, we have published 3 issues. And the chief editor is Andrei Robachevsky, who used to be to work with RIPE and CC. Now he works in ISOC, and so he is building this project. And now the 4th issue is on the way about the critical infrastructure, a very hot topic overseas and in Russia. So we decided the 4th issue to be about this one. And besides, MSKX announces absolutely non-commercial and public, socially important project that we call macro study of the internet. So it boils down to various types of research, creating platform that allows to study the environment we deal with. So there are many projects of this kind, but for the Russian segment, we believe there is some kind of gap, and the Russian segment is in a way understudied, is a white spot on the map in spite of projects like RIPE Atlas and others. So that's what we launch, and it's going to have several sectors, for instance, building a renewable network, a renewable communications structure between autonomous systems, then collection of gathering information and analysis of different properties of quality, data transfer quality in the Russian segment, and many others, DNS and security issues. So far, that was my announcement, and then later you can have more information about it. But now we have made the database. In the fall, it will be available with the different internet objects like IP numbers, autonomous systems, routing sites, routing objects. So about everything that we have in the regional internet registry and other DBs globally. So this base will be available in fall again. So that's all I had to convey, and I think I'm done. I have done pretty well, so all the best, and let's get to work. Thank you very much. Thank you, Alexei. Now let me invite Andrei Tumanov. I guess he will introduce himself better. Good afternoon, State Duma of the Russian deputy, first chairman of the committee on committee chairman on information policy and communication technologies. Could you please tell me who loves the State Duma with all of your heart? Do you love us? You start laughing. Look at you. It's not why. It's not because we're bad, but because we're good. Because we have not arranged our interaction properly, because most of the Duma deputies do not know the subject, but do this subject, handle the subject. And you here with your professional community just, mingle among each other. You are so smart in spite of inviting here a couple of dozens, deputy Duma deputies, go to different commissions and working group and help the deputies. I know deputies who only know the multiplication, but only half of the multiplication table, but they are great people, smart, very smart. Hold on there. Yeah, we are holding on, don't? Yeah, we do. I have just got back from my village, and I was talking to our local tractor driver. Do you want me to tell you what he was telling? He was not exactly speaking very polite Russian. He said, "What are they doing there? Internet? That's where they look at naked ladies and play the balls. So tell them they are low, lazy bones. They should work, not do some crap, God knows what." I decided to argue with him. I'm not an expert in internet, but I tried to argue. "What's your salary?" I asked. He said, 12,000 rubles a month, but they only pay me 2. Yeah, there are salaries like that in Russia. 12,000 rubles a month. If you go out of Moscow, you will know why. Why? They explain that in the company there is no money, so just to survive, get the 2,000 and that get out of here. So no, there is no more money, only 2,000. And what can you do? Sometimes I go to I buy, on credit some foods, whatever, in our local grocery store, but they don't give me. They say, "We only have 5 bottles of vodka left, but we have rules. So the 5 last bottle of vodka, we only sell cash. We never sell in credit because it's only 5 bottles of vodka left." Do you think you are a poor guy? Or yes, I am. But you have some kind of land, official land plots. Come on, they cost nothing. And I say, "Yeah, nice life you have, fun." Imagine you had a small computer, a little computer, internet. You would be sitting here at your haystack and look at for instance, about your company, and see that they have much more money that they tell you. They are absolutely capable of paying you 12,000 and give another 5, and you would just, be an affluent guy, and you would buy in your local grocery store whatever you want, bread and meat, whatever. And then look at the store and see that it's not only 5 bottles left, but 50 cartons in the closet, and that your land plots that are allowed to you cost $74,000, but not peanuts, that, as explained, those who rented it from you for nothing. So internet has always been there. It has the right to exist. It's so necessary, but we would like to make it like a road where people drive according to the rules, and both trucks and little cars, and the rules are for everyone. So today, internet is an anarchy. So someone just forgets about the rules. Some will block the roads. Some will just throw nails on the road so that to puncture someone's tires. But anyway, internet is going to be there. So we want the rules to be set up not by the people like that tractor driver, because he was asking, "Why don't you take me into your expert group? I know what to do with the internet with my tractor." And At least we want to involve deputies, Duma deputies, who know the multiplication table 100% and understand the technology, how it revolves, how it works. So that's you. That's why I challenge you. I challenge you, guys. If you do something badly, if you if we pass bad laws, it will be partially your fault because you didn't tell us. Because deputy just didn't know how to do it proper, nice and proper. You know how to do it proper. Our people don't know. So you are the think tank. So I would like to stop here. You don't have to love the State Duma. You can laugh at it. But you have to work with it as the only legislative authority. You will have to. This is a must, because it's the Duma who passes the laws, who makes the laws, and then you and I will have to live by it. And now it's time to have a good laugh. Thank you. Thank you. I would ask you to stay, because if you can, at least participate in with us for a while. Don't leave us immediately if you can do it, because we shall only finish tomorrow. We have another day. And now allow me to invite Sergey, a committee that's making the program and the whole work. Sergey Мясоедов. And even a little presentation, as far as I can see. So I'm happy to welcome you as a chairman of a program committee of this conference. So allow me to tell you what a program committee is. It's a small group of people that starts working approximately 5 months before the conference. They are not getting any pay for that. It's 15 to 20 members, and currently it's 17, and just works on the program, communicates to presenters, and estimates the applications for presentations, corresponds, makes conference calls, and finally creates the agenda that you see in your printouts. So now you can see the list of the program committee or agenda committee. I would like to request you to rise so that the audience could see you. Yes, they all have red badges. You can know them by the badges of this format. I'm happy to work with you, and looks like this time you made a great agenda. And we started preparing our next conference in Yerevan. That will take place in October, early October, and followed by the mailing, and you will know where you wish to send the presentation applications, or just tick this date to visit this sunny city in Armenia on the 3rd and 4th of October. And the committee cannot work properly unless it has proper feedback from the audience. So I'm very grateful to all of you who fills feedback forms at our website and participates in our Facebook group and Twitter, and talks to us at conferences. And yesterday, another group on an official group was made up in Face group, so-called ENOG Brotherhood. So I have just announced it at the official Facebook channel, so please join. It's open for everyone. And share with us with your opinion about the conference. It's very important to know what makes you happy, what presentations you would like to see, what is kind of less important for you, and thank you for coming, and happy conference.